Sponsored by Degenerates. What's happening, people? You're tuning in to Comedy by Coincidence. This is 1:30, I think. That or 1:31. Probably 1:30. I missed last week. That's why the confusion. It's entirely me. Entirely my fault. Also, happy Easter. He is risen.
It's more votes. Sorry, dude. I didn't realize today was like the first good voting day.
I'm with it. You know what? I think our fans are with it too, guys. This is part of their fun, right? Ty found himself recording mid-ocean if you're audio only.
Yeah, my bad.
Reception is stellar. Producer coming in with the snacks too. I love that. Shout out Dr. Evil. We're here. What's happening? It's Easter. It's Easter Sunday, and we are broadcasting to you guys to share in our Easter experience. Hold on. The camera's acting up. Give me a second. He is risen. He is risen. Not like my camera. Come on, camera. What's good?
There we go.
What's good? Just like my wood, he is risen. We coming in loud and proud on a Sunday, Easter Sunday, with y'all. Whew.
Yep. I came with the Catholic uniform on. You know, got the cross on the head. I think that's Easter. So we're here representing.
Did you do? No, that's Ash Wednesday. That's the beginning of the Lenten season. But that's okay. I appreciate
my bad.
the
I'll
solidarity.
just mop that off.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that today.
No, I don't want this sand on my face if it's not the correct uniform. I don't want to be out of place.
Honestly, if you go to a Catholic mass ever, for sure wear your sunglasses. You know what I'm saying?
For sure wear my sunglasses. Yeah, I think that's classy at a Catholic mass.
I've seen my dad
to me, it
do
says,
it. I feel like that's a bad thing, but I've seen my dad do it. I think it's only when he's about to cry or fall asleep in mass. Like he'll throw the shades on.
Sunglasses. That's a weak move in my opinion. Sunglasses to fall asleep in mass, because I think the priest needs the feedback. You know, if people are falling asleep, he needs to know.
Well, people are putting sunglasses on while you're giving your litany. I mean, like, come on, you know.
Well, I mean, they could be hungover. They could have hate eyes towards the priest. You know, there's a lot of things that the sunglasses could represent.
You know what? They could be blinded by his greatness because it's Easter. Am I right? You know, because, again, say it with me. He is risen, right? I don't know. That was a thing when I was in grade school. I went to a Catholic grade school. Bro, the entire Lenten Easter season after Easter for like a good solid 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Everybody, he is risen. That was it's kind of like the hello, you know what I mean? In like super parochial.
You know, sounds like some brainwashing training happening.
Kinda. But here I'm bringing it to the podcast. We're doing it live with you because again, you know what? Honestly, when you take off, when this comedy career goes crazy and you're no longer working a day job because you're a full-time comic, he is risen. You know what I'm saying? You know
Tell me something good.
Shout out Dr. Evil being here with us as always, our lovely producer extraordinaire. Dotting our I's, crossing our T's.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Now, it is Easter Sunday, and not all of us were Catholic, so it has a little bit less meaning and more about the candy, yo.
I'm here
Uh,
for it.
so, like, do you have an Easter egg hunt that you remember? You know, maybe there was
Oh
like a
man,
Down syndrome kid that like tackled everybody for the eggs, or maybe there was some adult off to the side that shouldn't have been there. Like,
I'm
what
going
do you
to
got?
try to not use names, but I remember one of the last Easter egg hunts that I witnessed. Okay, I did not participate because I was probably 18 plus at this point. But my
Good move. Good move.
one of my youngest cousins, who shall remain nameless because I love him, he's a great guy. But one of my youngest cousins, being one of the youngest, I remember him throwing a humongous fit because they did like a prize thing. A prize is like, okay, who collected the most? Okay, they get number
Okay.
one. Second. And I think they did it where, like, if you found an Easter egg with a specific, like, special thing in it, you won something too. This young cousin of mine did not win. It was kind of like when you bring your friend gambling and they don't win anything, they just lose all their money. I mean, at least
They
he
just
got
mope
some
behind you,
candy.
stad the entire time.
Yeah, don't take them fishing immediately. Anyways, no, I remember just the biggest hour-long fit, and that's what cleared out the Easter. Like that was the see you guys next year kind of moment for everybody. Pretty tough.
I mean, in a way, I'm pretty sure your cousin read his mom's face. All right, the prizes are given out. It's time for y'all to go home. Get out of my yard.
Mine wasn't as much like a oof moment, but it was a that was smart thinking. Why isn't everybody doing this situation? So the last year that we did an Easter egg hunt at my aunt's house, they had a like screened in porch and then like a regular open porch on the other side of it. They had all the kids line the side of the raised porch because it was like, I don't know, 8-10 feet up off the ground. And they were just chucking eggs at kids. It was like one of those like online like grab the falling object games. Kids were crashing into each other. It almost broke out into a fist fight. There were like 12 of us. It was nuts.
That does sound
It's
like a good time.
That's what I imagine. Like if you put a whole bunch of dads inside of a bird's nest and you drop in a beer, it's just like one of those, the fight over it.
Right? 12 kids all about to scrap with each other in tandem.
I might be remembering some form of abuse right now on the podcast live for the first time. I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't know if this is true or not. It might not be that serious. I just want to get you guys' take, especially because this week we had the Nickelodeon documentary that everybody's talking about. This isn't comedy news. This is good that we're bringing it up now and not later. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
But the Dan Schneider documentary about all the like Nickelodeon child abuse that happened in the 90s and early 2000s and shit. Here's how I got here. Okay, Ty's looking at me like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
I mean, there's a huge, dark, deep disconnect happening with these subjects right now.
Yeah, let me bridge the two, okay? Because we're talking Easter stuff. You were just talking about chucking eggs off of a patio, like a raised patio at kids, and stuff. So, one of the last youth group functions I went to was a party. And at said party, I was one of the older kids too. But I was like in the mix and not cool. So like I was down below the patio. I remember we played like the whole thing was slime themed. Remember how Nickelodeon was like all like the slime awards?
Right.
You know what I mean? This is where my brain came to. We were doing like it was slime touch football. But they were throwing eggs at us from the patio like any of the youth group pastors and the youth group people who ran it, and there were like two youth group pastors who were running the thing, and then a bunch of like older kids over 18. Anyway,
Man, it sounds like they just wanted to throw shit at you.
yeah. I don't know. The only reason I got to Nickelodeon was the slime aspect of it, because there was a lot of slime, and it was really kind of weird. I just remember feeling weird about the whole thing. So
There were some odd choices made, but like that
sounds like
not
just good old fashioned fun.
necessarily
It sounds like good
uncommon
old
for you
fashioned. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Like,
Okay.
as a kid, like I'd only watched one of the Nickelodeon awards, and like they were dropping slime on people, and I always thought, who the fuck wants that job? Now you got to go take a shower. You know, who knows if that stuff's gonna get out of your hair.
Yeah. Oh, give
You
it
know what I
3
mean?
days, bro. Oh man. Yeah. No, I'm with you.
And like from personal experience, I can say showering at a big arena, it really sucks. Like, I mean, it's like it's basically like a giant gym shower, but it's a single stall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like multiple showers, single stall. So you're never getting the room warm. So you know the second you step out of the shower, you're not going to have any
Cold.
balls anymore.
Yeah. It all shrinks in there.
You know what I mean? It's just uncomfortable. You really need flip flops because, you know, who knows the last time they actually cleaned that thing. And then now you got slime clogging it. To me, like in my head, I'm like, the plumber's gonna hate you.
Right.
Now you're gross. You gotta pack an extra pair of clothes just for this award show. Like, what's going on here? This seems weird.
So, okay, you're not directing the slime awards ever, okay?
No, I'm always like, what about water? You know, and then they get off stage and a blow dryer hits them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
send them through an incinerator real quick. You know, just a couple seconds to get the heat off, the water off, and then you're good to go.
So I want to ask, let's get off the dark and depressing subjects. Happy Easter, everybody. He is risen, okay? Where are you coming from this week? Because you look, I can't tell where you're at. Well, it looks nice. I love your backdrop.
I'm in Seattle, Washington. This is a lovely pine tree that I hung out underneath during COVID a lot, much to the neighbors' dismay. There's an apartment building next to me, but, you know, I'm at a public access, so they can eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, just hanging out. It's
Visiting the parents, getting some. You went out for breakfast with them, you said? That's sweet.
Yeah, we
That's
went and
nice.
got some brunch at their new favorite spot, which I had a weird thought because my mom was like, I guess the secret's out. People know about this place now. And I'm like, isn't that a good thing? Like,
Yeah,
why
it means
why
they're
are
gonna
you
stay
why
in
are you
business.
saying it with such dismay? Like, shit, we can never get a table again. Like, I would rather there be full tables than empty tables in a closed restaurant because that's what happened to my favorite cafe here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
time.
like, it's one of the, like, I'd rather go into a full restaurant and have to wait 5 minutes and know that that restaurant's going to be around 5 years from now so I can do the whole thing over again.
Yeah, big time. Hibachi buffet, I'm talking to you. I'm here for it. You know, stay as busy as you want. They do great, man. I've been in there full as fuck. They'll sit you right away, bro. They don't care. It's buffet, dude, and for the price, oh man, it's the
Now,
only buffet I know of near me. So if there's any other buffets, holler. Let's sponsor the podcast. Think about it. I'd holler out some buffets, some local STL buffets on this bitch. Give me a card or something. Let's go. Local STL buffets. Holler at Comedy by Coincidence. You know you wanna. I want you to. What's going on, Ty? I love you.
What's your
buddy.
favorite hibachi grill trick? Like onion volcano, or is that not the place you're going? I don't know.
Fuck no. This is way cheaper and this is a buffet, dude. But so they got a little
Okay.
bit of everything, and I feel like the name does not correspond in any way to what you're thinking of. But they do have some
Okay.
Asian food. They have a pretty good spread. You know what I mean?
Alrighty, so like, okay,
know?
gotcha.
The spread. Think cheap Asian buffet, but has American and other food too. So.
To be fair, they get the name because they do have a hibachi table at the back that you can get like made to order stuff. So that's where what Ty's thinking of is coming into play.
Yeah. And I'll
Yeah,
go make
so
a
you're
salad.
not off base.
Yeah,
You're not off
gotcha.
base, but
I'll make
like
some sort
slightly
of
different
salad
setup.
with that shit. You know what I mean? But that's also where I get my lo mein noodles, and love me some lo mein. That's all I'm saying. Yo, what's your favorite Easter candy? Let's get back to it. Let's get back to the important growth.
Ooh, dog.
I'll tell you my least favorite: robin eggs. Do not
Robin, get the
with-
fuck. Those
I
are
do
mid-tier
not-
good deliciousness, dude.
I do not fuck with anything malt chocolate. Whoppers specifically. Whoppers are the worst.
Okay, so that's just a category. No, okay, I can understand that.
know what
I
I'm
thought you were
saying?
targeting the eggs specifically.
No. If it was just chocolate eggs, you know what I'm saying? Like some milk chocolate, some dark chocolate, I'm in it, dude. I buy that shit in a sec. But the robin eggs, you know how they're all fucking malted chocolate? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, dude. It doesn't sit right with me. And it tastes funky. It tastes like bad chocolate
That's
to
fair.
me.
That's a fair judgment.
What's your
you know,
What's your fave? I'm sorry.
for me, like, it was kind of like a special treat as a kid. It was one of those. It was Easter season. We were at the Dollar General. Mom had a spare 25 cent.
Yeah.
Them Cadbury
eggs, yeah.
Cadbury eggs, yeah.
Those are pretty good.
You know,
They're a
it's-
little too
you could
rich for me
choose-
these days, but they're still good. I like it. Yeah, when you
Yeah,
say
yeah.
mid-tier, they're just so big
Well-
these days that I can't even. I feel like I should eat it in one bite. There's no way. There's no way, and there's so so much cream inside. It's like, bro, what am I doing here? I'm not
Now,
trying to-
what I did, like, I just came back from England where they make those things, and I was like, I'm gonna get a box of 5. Got a box of 5 to enjoy on the plane, right?
Yeah.
And then low key, I was just sitting there, a little zonked out, and I just bit off the top, ate the top, and then I just worked on my tongue skills, trying to get all the cream out so I could just have a chocolate bite.
Ladies.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I was tongue deep in this egg, and then this lady looked over at me like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I want the cream."
I'm sorry. I'm pretty loaded right now. I need some cream in my life. That's funny. Ladies, holler at Ty. He's been practicing. Let me see here. Okay. You happy to be back in the States?
I am. I'm trying to not follow my tradition of Splurge Week. Because Splurge Week for me, when I get back to the States, even after a couple of months, consisted of 3 Taco Bell runs, a local Mexican burrito, you know, a couple of Mickey D's, maybe a Wendy's.
Yeah.
You know, pizza. Like, I'm just eating everything I've missed.
Garbage.
all in
You
one.
don't got to do that to yourself, though. You're learning. That's good. So you went like
Yeah.
half. You went half as bad. You know, you still got to get a little, right?
I've had pizza and I've had Taco Bell once.
Yeah.
You know, so
no,
pretty good.
perfect. Whatever. Big whatever, dude. Yeah, good. I'm proud of you. Yeah, that's good shit, dude.
it's yeah. Plus, like, Taco Bell is it's present in Seattle, but there's like local brands, Taco Del Mar, Taco
Ooh.
Time. Don't eat at Taco Time, but still it's there.
I'd be a fool, and I would eat there. Thanks for the heads up.
And then it's like you got taco trucks everywhere here too, so it's like you're not you'd be missing out if you eat at Taco Bell. You know, it's not the Midwest. It's the only spot we got.
Yeah.
Type feel.
You know what else you'd be missing out on? If you don't go to the Forgiving Tree show next Saturday, April 6th at Blueberry Hill. That's what I'm saying. Forgiving Tree all day. We're going to do my plugs real quick because I'm a bitch. Forgiving Tree playing at Blueberry Hill with a killer rock and roll lineup for Rock and Roll Night, April 6th. Doors at 7. Music starts at 7:30 maybe. Make sure you come on down for that. Who knows? It might be the last time we play at Blueberry Hills. You never know, dude. You gotta come experience the shit while it's happening, because tomorrow's never guaranteed. You know what I mean? And if you don't come down and you're in St. Louis and you're a fan, you're a schmuck. I said it first myself. What are you doing? I'm a schmuck because I didn't go to my buddy's fucking concert last night. It happens, dude. I'm not going to, like, call you a schmuck to your face, but I just got to say, that's how my mind works. I had a lot of self-guilt last night because I couldn't make it. And you know what? Called myself a schmuck several times. So I'm letting you know that's what you should be thinking, okay? If you can't make it. If you do come, you're the fucking G'est of G's ever. When they say OG Kush or something, or OG Gangsta, the OG refers to you, my friend. You know what I mean? Not OJ.
What did you just call our fans?
What?
What did you just call your fans?
Listen, nobody listens.
I think
this
he
far
just called the
anyways.
fans the OJ of OGs.
Look, when you get a bag and it says OG Kush, the OG came from you because you're a fucking original gangster. That's what I'm saying. If you come to this show on April 6th, the Crow thought that was really funny. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, I heard that. That was wild. Okay, and then if there is an even a half chance there's anybody in southern Missouri who listens to this podcast, southeast Missouri specifically too. I don't want you driving all the way from Springfield, damn it. This Crow is like, I will be there. I promise. I'm going to Missouri next week. Great.
He's my new friend. I'm taking him with me.
You should. He fucking sounds tight. He's fucking more responsive audience than I've had in a while. He thought that was fucking hilarious. Jesus, perfect timing, bro. Get this guy in as my co-host. But okay, there's even a slim chance that anybody in southern Missouri listens to this podcast. We are playing in Cape Girardeau the first time out of St. Louis, April 13th. For Giving Tree at the Rude Dog Pub at 7. Come on down. We open that bitch up, so we're going to probably be going on like 7:30. Come on down. And that's all. Ty, I love you. What's your least favorite Easter candy?
I gotta be honest. Everything Peeps related, like Peeps.
Oh, I'm
Peeps,
with you.
like
I'm with you. I can't
Peeps-
do marshmallows
Peeps
anymore.
has a time and a place where you think eating a unmelted marshmallow by a campfire is acceptable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the
When you were
age
young.
bracket it belongs in.
My taste buds
you know,
can't do it either, but Dr. Evil still loves them, so watch what you say. She might cancel this.
The time and the place is
she can
every
cancel
time
me all
in
she
my mouth.
wants. And sorry for cutting you off because, like, I think half of Peeps sales literally go to experiments in the microwave. The other quarter goes to people eating them, and then the last little bit goes right in the trash.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like a good portion of that goes to me,
Yeah.
and I like it that way. The way God intended. Me and my peeps.
I mean, it's fair. I don't wish for their cancellation like I do Hostess Snack Cakes, but you know,
Hey, go off, King.
just
He is risen.
He is.
do you think Peeps will ever just double down and make a cross? Peeps be like, you
I
know
bet
what?
they have. Also, gotta say, fave. I don't know if this is fave, but like Reese's eggs. Okay, not a regular Reese's peanut butter cup, but the Reese's, they make bunny eggs shaped ones that are
yeah.
thicker and they taste different and way better. I love them. So that's a good one for me. Just throwing it out there. Anyways, he is risen. Thank you guys. Happy Easter. Hope you celebrate with your family. And if you don't have family, make some. Have children all over the country. You know, if you got that kind of money for child support, you know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing. Not really. Be responsible. Gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLING if you have a problem.
Call 1-800-BETS-OFF if you need to know whether to wear a condom or not.
Call 1-800-GAMBLER to watch Machine go brr.
100. Let's do some comedy news because I feel like we had some. I don't remember it. Dr. Evil might,
I do
and
not.
it's okay.
I tried.
Fuck, dude.
I tried so hard, I could not recall.
Fuck, we had something so good, and it's gone forever, guys. My fault included. My fault, you know. I'm gonna share blame, dude. We said this would be so funny. We gotta bring this up. We gotta save this. And, shit, man. Shit happens. Going over to... Oh, shit. This week in news, the fucking Baltimore Bridge collapsed.
I remembered.
Okay, rip
The
the
thing
people who
was,
perished and anybody injured in that. Go on, Dr. Evil, sorry.
No, you're good. The thing was Rebel Wilson popping off on Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh. That's one I wouldn't see coming. Rebel Wilson, like...
Yeah. Hold on. Let me hop back in there and see if there have been any updates. Because when we last heard about it, very little had dropped. So, continue talking about the bridge, and then
We will come back to Dr. Evil here in a second. Ty, you got anything over there? You need a second, too.
Eleanor Kerrigan has a special out on YouTube. Dan Soder has a special on YouTube. Donnell Rawlings has a special on Netflix. It's special season, everybody. So search out new comedians. Who knows? Clips are being posited every day. And if you find somebody good, shoot us a message. Let me know about them. I'm trying to learn from everywhere.
David Tell's got a new special on Netflix too, and that's the Godfather of New York comedy. So you might want to check that one out if you haven't, Ty.
I'm saving that for tomorrow evening in a
Glass of brandy and
time. Yeah. So just check out all the people in comedy news. The whole royal family debacle is hilarious to me.
Oh my God. Because there was a lot of question on where is Kate? What is up with Kate? What happened to Kate? And
I was listening to Tim Dillon, and he was like, she disappeared into the ether. They got rid of her on the down low, and then apparently she got stabbed. So many theories abound. But then, just as I was leaving the UK, it turns out she has cancer. Sad, but also the least hilarious option. Mad,
Yeah, that was a wild ride from start to finish. Watching the string of theories coming out about like BBLs and shit like that was crazy, and I can only imagine like thousands of people must have taken posts down after the cancer thing came out. Like,
I would have stuck by him, because if I was
double
English,
down,
I would
ass
want a king
cancer
that would stab his own wife. I'm just saying, a badass in the monarchy, I'm down for it. They're not hiring that shit out anymore. They're taking care of it in house, saving money. These times are hard. Do it yourself.
True.
We can't afford assassins these days.
All right, I'm going to give you the brief rundown of where we are at this point with the Rebel Wilson, Sacha Baron Cohen thing.
Please do.
There was some stuff online. She was hinting at somebody being written about in her book. Comes out that she ends up being like, yeah, the person in question, Sacha Baron Cohen, he's going to have a whole chapter basically dedicated squarely to him. Since then, there's been some back and forth with the two of them alleging things, one of the other. The most recent development as of yesterday from TMZ is that Rebel Wilson is now suggesting that Sacha Baron Cohen leaked footage from their movie together that seems to contradict her claim against him, and also saying it's way out of context. So, within the movie, the Brothers Grimsby that they were filming together, there was allegation that Sacha Baron Cohen sprung the scene in which there was a, quote, whole finger in the butt thing, unquote, on Rebel Wilson. He's claiming that's not true. He's claiming she knew about it ahead of time is essentially the follow-up. So she's still doubling down on the, he's an asshole and I'm standing by this. She said, as I write in my book, SBC is an asshole. It is an asshole move to release footage of one part of that disgusting episode while leaving out everything that preceded it, including my horrified refusal to stick my finger up SBC's butt. She then added, this could not have possibly been for the film, as the director Louis Leterrier was not even present. What this edited video shows is what I had to do in order to get out of the room as written in Rebel Rising. Releasing unauthorized video, essentially, is the lightest way of gaslighting and bullying me. The outpouring of messages from so many who have now been also been mistreated by SBC show I'm not alone. So that's where we're at now.
They're trying to cancel Sacha Baron Cohen. Which, you know, I like Rebel Wilson. I have no problem with her. So the finger in the butt, just for clarification, just so I know, this is just I think we got to specify. I feel like time might be a little hazy on this point too. It might be about to ask the same thing, I imagine. Whose butt did the finger go in?
Well, according to the first part of the statement, my horrified refusal to stick my finger up Sacha Baron Cohen's butt.
That's a little better. Okay.
Well, still, he seems.
I'm not. Yeah.
No.
I'm
He
not.
seems like a hairy guy in most of the videos
That's
he's
tough.
in, though,
Yeah, no,
and
he
so
does
that
seem like he very Baltic, very hairy.
might be
That
more of
big.
an endeavor than it would seem at face value. You know.
Yeah. Hoof. He seems like a guy who'd have some hemorrhoids too. Yeah. Oof.
I think, and this is gonna sound callous. I think people are just not gonna care. You know, because this is the
Worst
umpteenth allegation coming out of the Hollywood entertainment thing, and honestly, it's pretty tame compared to the others. It still sucks that it happened. You know, my condolences, whatever the true story is. It sucks that, but like it's one of those, like, you know, you can wash your hands, right? I mean, it's a bad situation. I don't know.
Think
It's,
about how many takes you might have to do this, though, too. You know, how many times are you shoving your finger in Sacha Baron Cohen's butthole? Is
And
this
then
an
you
all-day
get the,
shoot or
like,
5 days of
if it-
shooting? That's
And
problematic.
if it's truly not for the movie, what if they're like, oh, one finger's not enough, you know, and it could cascade.
Right.
It just feels icky, you know, because it devolves into a he said she said without
Right.
showing the
Hate
footage.
that shit.
And you know,
They're not
nobody
trying
wants
to
to
leak the
see
footage.
the footage.
Right. I don't want to see that footage.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know how to feel about this.
He
Feels
is
gross.
He is risen, you know. Sorry, I'm just trying to.
I would say
That's,
that in this
I want to
context,
say
maybe
this
he
is
is.
no. But, come on, dude, comedy, dude. Get with me. It's the Easter episode. He is risen. We're with it. Let's see. Are we with it? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I took an edible 30 minutes before the podcast because I thought that'd be a great fucking idea.
Of course
So
you did.
And it just slapped you in the face, didn't it?
a little bit. I was like double seeing the camera there for a second while you were talking. Oh man. Oh man. No, everything's good. Comedy news and other news.
I think we just hit
I
that.
think we hit that.
Yep.
I mean, the only other thing I saw was something about like some UK comedian and a hot dog poster on a train. It honestly frightened me a little bit.
No, honestly, at this point, I'm thinking back to my podcasts and thinking if there's any news that came from that front. Joey Diaz appeared on Joe Rogan Experience yesterday. If you're a big Joey Diaz fan like myself, that was a fun watch. Let me see. That was fun. I did enjoy that. Legion of Skanks, that last episode, cancelable. You know what I'm saying? That was wild.
What? Let me, because I've been hearing rumors about a episode of Legion of Skanks with Roseanne Barr and Tony Hinchcliffe on it. What happened to their back catalog? Did we go over this?
Yeah, no, here's the deal. They finally hit like 3 flags on their old channel, so they had to remove everything.
Damn.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like, they
Yeah.
didn't. YouTube removed it all. So they had to create a new podcast channel, and they are still on YouTube. I'm grateful because it was looking like they were just going to go on Twitter. I was like, that's crazy, dude. But, I think it's LOS podcast or LOS channel, something like that. I don't know. Anyways.
Okay, I'll dig deeper. I've been trying to find it. So.
Oh yeah, their intention. It's up there, but it's. I think it's LOS podcast or LOS podcast channel or something like that. If you are interested in finding that shit. I don't know if those Skankfest episodes are still up, because I think that's the day that I found out that they took it down. I was trying to show that to somebody, and yeah. Anyways, I will say I think the Fighter and the Kid episode's still up. That's fun, but I mean, how many people are really listening to that these days anyway? No offense, I love them. They're doing a little better. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. That's the edible talking, bro.
Alrighty. So then, do you have a Savage of the Week?
I do. Shout out to my mother-in-law, Savage of the Week, Becky Pelton, dropping off Easter baskets because, say it with me, he is risen, you know what I'm saying? And we actually both got an Easter basket because we were good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
Ooh, you trying to get into the favorite son-in-law category this year?
I think I'm the only son-in-law. Hopefully. I mean, I won't. I'll still love him if there is another son-in-law, but
you'll have to fight for dominance.
Favorite son, then we'll broaden it out. Are you trying to beat out the biologicals?
No, I don't think I can do that. He's also way taller than both of us. Way tall. Yeah, bro.
I always root for the little guy, so you know what I mean. Go Chris.
Oh, I feel like I could, but I love him. Neil's good people. So, shout out to my whole Pelton family. Runner-ups as Savages, but Becky takes the cake, and she bakes a good one too. So, bro. Also, last weekend she dropped off. Okay, you're gonna run away with this. Goddamn, why am I telling you this? She made
You brought it up.
She called it slutty cheesecake, bro. yeah, dude. You get me, bro. It was homemade cheesecake, so it was the richest, thickest cheesecake ever, and she made it in a 9x9, so it was thick. Like the thickest 8x8, 9x9 brownies you've ever seen. But then at the bottom, it was a brownie crust with cookie dough on top of that, and then cheesecake to the top.
Oh, you dirty whore.
Oh, I know. And there was like chocolate mixed in, chocolate chips mixed in with the cheesecake part.
Oh, boy.
It was fucking stupid, dude.
One more ingredient, I'm going to be at half-mast, bro. Like, what the
That's
fuck?
what
That's
I'm saying.
delicious.
I feel like there was some sort of cream topping on top of it, like a sauce. I know, right? Oh, God, Ty.
She needs to put a little
pants.
caramel, however she pronounces it, just a little drizzle on top.
I think because it's
like,
chocolate chips in there, I think it was a little bit of chocolate syrup, just like a tasteful. Get the nice line work.
Yeah, that definitely belongs on a corner working it, man. That's
like a doctor. Like a doctor,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ, she made that shit so good. Anyway, Savage of the Week, my mother-in-law, Becky Pelton. Shout her out. Dr. Evil, you got anything to add here?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Okay. Mad love and respect. It's been wonderful. He is risen. Yeah, do it.
I gotta. All right, he is risen. Thank you for listening, and mad love and respect.
J-Rock, baby.
J-Rock,
baby.
Human beings, and as always, tell your fucking friends.
Yeah, eat some candy for us. And until next time, guys, we love you. Mad love and respect. Hey, come to that show April 6th at Blueberry Hill. I need you there, please. We probably go on at 10. Okay? That's the real deal. We go on last, guys. I need some people in the room, so I'm not playing to an empty room looking like a jackass. Please. Please. I love you. Okay? Mad love and respect. Tell your friends.